Hi, how are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you? How's it going?
Good, good. A little sick, but I'm good.
Oh no, what happened?
I'm not feeling well, so I just drank some medicines, but I hope I will feel better. But
Ah, lovely.
yeah.
I've had such a long day.
Yeah. Oh,
I've like literally cleaned each and every single corner of my house. I've done the dishes.
oh wow.
Uh,
I
yeah.
forget it's almost like night at India, so I just forgot that.
No, no, it's 5 p.m. But I woke up like really early. I'm luckily on a very good schedule now, so I've been waking up like at 8 a.m.
Oh, nice.
And before that, like 2 weeks back, I was sleeping at 10 a.m. But now it was like an overdue workout for me, just like cleaning the house.
Yeah.
So I feel really good. I'm just having
Now
this
you have a
coffee so
clean
that
house. Nice.
yeah, I really miss Amsterdam, man. I miss it so much. This not this, but like in the next 2 months, every summer I'm mostly in Amsterdam and I'm just on my Europe trip,
Oh,
um, playing shows and meeting people. So hopefully, I mean, I don't know. Do you think the festivals are gonna happen now? I think they canceled most of the
no.
summer festivals.
Oh, I think they are going to cancel them all until September. So
Ah,
That,
no, that
yeah, so
sucks.
that sucks really because I don't really go out, so I just like
Uh-huh.
go to festivals and stuff. But yeah, this year we have to stay at home. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's best to
but
be at home. I'm sure these times will pass.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But what do you love most from the Netherlands? Because a lot of people see the Netherlands only as Amsterdam. So if
Mhm.
I live in the
So
Netherlands,
I've actually been. I mean, mostly I'll be honest. I've been in Amsterdam, but there was this once. My friends, I don't know if you know them, Cross Naders. They're like really good producers. So once I went to Breda. Is it called Breda or Breda?
yeah, yeah, Breda.
Yeah,
Uh-huh, yeah.
yeah. So that's where I was, and it was beautiful. I think it was like a beautiful train journey from Amsterdam Central to Breda, and it was like one of the best train rides ever. And yeah, mostly it's just Amsterdam for me.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I would love to, like, next time I come, I would love to just go around. I mean, I've been to some different places as well, but I don't remember the name.
To be honest, I
Like
don't go anywhere also. Only Amsterdam and Rotterdam because I live in Rotterdam, but further I don't
oh
go.
yeah, I've been to Rotterdam as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like one place I was forgetting. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but let's start with the questions. Otherwise, we're going to talk about
Yeah.
Amsterdam festivals. Because you're now 24, right? And you have been doing this for 10 years now, so that's really long. But how did it all start? Because when you were 14, you just started out with like going on YouTube,
Hmm.
trying to figure out how it works. So how has it been since?
So for me, like, my first introduction to music was playing tabla. Tabla is like this Indian instrument. So you know how in every school, I don't know if it happens there, but in India, like, every school has a school assembly, and that starts with a prayer meeting and all that. And I used to watch my tabla sir like play it in the assemblies, and I was always very impressed by this instrument. And then I started learning with him. So that was like my first introduction to music. That was the first instrument I picked up. And then I realized that playing tabla is not so cool, and like it's not good for the ladies. So I always wanted to, like, impress this girl in school, and I was like, tabla is definitely not the instrument to
So
impress.
sad.
And then I and then I started playing the guitar. But yeah, I've never, like, I tried once. I was studying in this school called Gurgaon School of Music. So my family is based in this place called, in Gurgaon, which is in Delhi, and and yeah, I was trying to learn music theory, but I was so bad at it. Like, I could just never understand it, so I just left it. I think I just passed like the first grade, but even till now, like, I play the guitar. I sometimes don't even know like the chords that I'm playing, but I just pick it up. Like, if you play me a song, I'll just pick it up like instantly just by
Yeah.
my ear, but I don't know what I'm playing. So it's just
Yeah,
like
but
really funny.
I think it's better to know how to make music than know music.
Hmm.
Because otherwise, like a lot of
I
people.
guess. So I after that I started, like, playing the guitar a lot. I had a band in school, and I think in my 12th standard, like high school, I started getting into dance music. So in India, there's this festival called Sunburn Festival, which is like probably the biggest festival in Asia. So I used to see a lot of DJs from India playing there, like Lost Stories, Anish Sood. Both of them are my very close friends now. And I used to, watch them play, and I was very impressed by the sound and the music in general. And I started going for a lot of EDM festivals. I was always like a trance kid. My first introduction to dance music was, I think I was listening to a lot of Armin van Buuren, Gareth Emery. Tiesto was obviously making a lot of trance back then, and Ashley Wallbridge, all these artists. So that was like my first thing with EDM or electronic music. And then slowly I started shifting to progressive house, because I was always like into pop music, like whatever was going on the radio, that was like my favorite thing. And my sister, my first cousin, told me to make a remix of Coldplay Magic. That was like the first remix that I did, and it was just like a fun remix that I made for her. And back then, like the person who was managing me, my ex-manager, he just sent it to Hardwell's manager, and I don't know how it got picked up. And I don't remember. I think I was giving my 12th board exams, or I just passed out of 12th. I'm not sure. But yeah, I was like the first Indian to be supported by the #1 DJ, and then I started getting a lot of shows, and all these things happened. So it's just been a crazy ride.
You taught yourself through YouTube, like how to do everything. Then and then like in not even 4 years, you were played on the air. You went to Tomorrowland. Like, how has it been to be? I don't want to say an overnight success, because you've worked for it a long time, but how did you deal with all that, like, in once? Because a lot of people sometimes have to work 20 years before they see something happen.
So obviously it was like a very crazy ride. And during that time, it was like full of ups, no downs at all. Just a lot of things happening. Hardwell playing the song. We got in touch with Spinning Records, who the label wanted to work with me. And that was very crazy, in fact, because Spinning Records, I mean, it still is one of the biggest, dance music labels. And there was no one from India or probably Asia who was signed on the label. And I remember signing the contract, and I think I was just 18, like just legal to sign that contract. And yeah, that happened, which was very interesting. I got to learn a lot. That was the first time I actually, visited Amsterdam for a writer's camp at Spinning Records. So I worked with a lot of DJs. I remember working with Weewick, with Jay Hardway, Shermanology, Pep and Rash, so many people. So it was such a good experience for me, just to learn from others and watch people how, music is made and different things in dance music. So
has it like affected you to like have that success immediately? Because sometimes like maybe your surroundings change, or aren't you affected by that?
Definitely, like when I was getting like the early success, I got a little carried away. I'm just human, all these things happen, and I was so young, getting all these things. So I wasn't like really taking my studies seriously. I mean, even if it didn't happen, I wouldn't be taking it seriously. That's me. But yeah, it definitely affected. Exactly. And the people who were managing me that time, I mean, obviously they did a lot for me, and all these things happened. But at the same time, I personally think it wasn't like the right company to be with. It wasn't really positive for me. So that, that phase was a little tricky for me. But yeah, I'm really happy to be, out of all that, and just focusing on music. And now I'm singing a lot. I'm writing a lot of songs. So it's very interesting for me. I'm just learning every day.
You started as a DJ, and now you sing yourself. But did people around you already knew that you were able to sing, or was it like a secret thing for you?
Even I didn't know I could sing. So singing was always around me since my dad is a singer. He's like always singing, and he's a very big fan of Kishore Kumar, who's like this legendary singer in India. And he's like from back in the days, like from my dad's time. And so it was something always around me. And I don't know, like I always like went a little far from Hindi music, because I thought it's cool to listen to, English stuff, and Eminem, and yeah, exactly. So yeah, I didn't really pay a lot of attention to singing, but yeah, it was just always around me, and I guess it was like always a part of me in a way. But yeah, one day I just thought of doing something different, and I was very sick of DJing. Like, what really made this transition was just the fact that I was so sick of playing the same sets in every city. I was doing, like, as a DJ, I was doing like 13, 14 shows in a month.
Oh wow!
And just playing the same kind of music everywhere is it's just like a little monotonous and annoying. even if you change your playlist, like, you know, it's the same kind of like 1, 2, 3 jump music.
If you go into
So
the party, it's different because you then I don't wish that you go 13 times a week, but if you just go out, then
exactly,
it's fun.
exactly.
Yeah.
And you know, at a point of time, it just becomes, I mean, it is like, you know, just a form of entertainment. Even if you want to play something which is like super new and you like it, but at the same time, it's not important for others to like it. And at the end of the day, you're there to entertain people and, you know, just to make sure that they have a good time. So, you know, it was always the same kind of songs, and I was just getting very bored of it. So that's when I thought of you know, stepping into singing and doing something new and challenging myself. And the first time I recorded in the studio was with my dear friend Mukul Jain, who's the owner of this studio called Ferris Wheel. It's just like very close to my house, like 5 minutes from my place. And I just gave it a shot. I was really, really, really shy. And I think that's also one of the reasons that I never, you know, picked up singing, because I was always like really, really shy. And with DJing, you know, you can still mix songs. You don't, you know, in a way, you don't have to do much. But
And
singing
it's
is like
cool for
so
the
out there.
girls, right?
Yeah.
I just now
But,
imagine that you do everything to be cool. So,
but yeah, I was just like really shy to, you know, do that. But one day I was just like, you know, let's just give it a shot. And I went to the studio, I recorded something, and it actually sounded pretty good to me. And that's what really motivated me initially. And then I made this fun cover of the song called I Like Me Better by one of my favorite artists ever, and one of my biggest inspirations, that's Love. And I just put it out on YouTube, and the next thing, like in the next 2 days, he commented on the video saying that he loves it. So that was like a very, very big motivator for me at that point of time. It was just like, you know, a tick on, you know, just like an approval from the guy I idolized. After that, I think in about few months of the time that I released the cover, his management got in touch with my management, you know, to make a proper cover of his new songs. His new song was called I'm So Tired with Troye Sivan. So that was just done just because his manager, you know, wanted me to do it. And even that was such a big thing for me. And even that got a lot of love from the people. So it's just my, you know, people who like my music, my supporters, my fans. They always are, you know, giving my music so much love, and that just pushes me to, you know, keep going.
or how does your creative process look like?
So yeah, I just come up with guitar riffs, and then I start making vocal melodies on it. Like I can probably show you, for example, something like, so it's something like that I start with, and then I start writing like na 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 na, just like a basic vocal melody, and then I start writing on top of that. So this is like my go-to process whenever I'm making music. And yeah, sometimes it's just the words. Like for example, the new song that I'm working on, I just wanted to write something about, you know, like a long distance relationship. So you know, after your high school, a lot of this happens a lot in India, and I'm sure like in a lot of countries, when you're done with your 12th grade and then you shift to like, you know, college abroad. So a lot of people, you know, break up during those times, and it's very sad for a lot of couples. So that's what I'm writing the next song on. It's basically just on a long distance relationship. So yeah, sometimes it's just the words. For example, the word duriya means like, you know, distance and being far away from one another. And sometimes the word triggers an idea, sometimes it's the melody. So that's like my process.
So not everything you write is about you or your experience.
Sometimes, but like the songs that I've done till now, especially like I've just done 2 songs right now, Tere Bina and Kya Karoon, but these 2 songs are literally just like what I've been through and what I feel. I think it's easier for an artist to, you know, write about something that he or she has gone through. You know, the lines just keep coming to you. And I'm very new to writing. Kya Karoon is like the first song I've written. And you know, when you force yourself to write on a topic, it's always a little tricky. But if you write about something you feel and probably what you felt in the past, then it just flows. So yeah. So I'm actually working on an album right now that should be out in the summer. I would say probably in July. Mid-July, the album should be coming out. I mean, thanks to this lockdown and quarantine, I've just been making so much music.
Yeah.
And an album like really requires so much work. It's not just 10 songs put together. It's not like that. And I really want to tell a story, and I want it to be as relatable as possible for the people. So all my work and all my time and energy is going towards that album. And I'm just getting to work with so many people, a lot of collaborations. So it's just a learning process for me while making this album, and I'm loving it.
Okay, let's go to the first game. So I will start a sentence.
I have to finish the sentence.
Yeah. So I will
Okay.
start. I would love to work with.
So many people. Benny Blanco.
Okay.
He's one of the biggest songwriters in the world and producers. So with him.
My biggest regret is.
I honestly think like everything happens for a reason, but I would say my biggest regret is like not taking up singing a little earlier in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have had like so many songs by now if I actually started singing earlier. So probably that. If I could just choose one song, it has to be my song or any song.
What you want? It can be.
Oh, that's a tricky one.
One song you could listen to your whole life. Just one.
I'm a little stumped by that because there's so many songs. Maybe If I Lose Myself, the lesser remix of the One Republic song. It's just an absolute favorite. There are so many memories, attached to that song. It was like the summer anthem for so many years. So whenever I listen to that song, it just takes me back to, the good times. So I would say If I Lose Myself.
I wish I could.
I wish I could dance. I tried to dance at few shows, and it was so bad. Like it was so challenging for me.
Why?
No, I don't know. I just suck at dancing. It's just like, I don't know, maybe I was just forcing myself, and I was probably trying too hard to be a pop star. But yeah, it really didn't work for me. So
but like
I wish I could
dance. You can dance, right?
Only when I'm like 5 drinks down.
Okay. I think I can sing when I have like 5 drinks. So I know it's the weirdest thing a fan ever did for you?
I mean, fans mostly just do such sweet things, and I'm always blown away by, the sweet things they do. But there are some fans, like when I started out, there were like, and I love like interacting with my fans. I think any artist, be it me or whoever, we are nobody without our fans. It's just for the fans that, we reach some point or success. So there was this time when I like just gave my contact to this fan, this boy who was like this DJ, and I wanted to help him out, and all that stuff. And then he started like calling me at like really odd hours just to like show off to his friends that he knows me. And that was like very weird. So I used to get like a call at 2 a.m. I was like, hey bro, what's up? How's it going? And I'm like, why are you calling me? And then I got to know that, he's just showing off to his friends. So that was like very weird for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's weird.
Had to block him.
Oh, I understand why. But what's the sweetest thing a fan ever did for you? Because I think you get a lot.
So many. Like every show, I get so many gifts, and people are so sweet. They make my sketch. They like always there with like Zaeden placards and like boards and all that stuff during the concerts. So all that. But there was this one fan. I know her name. Her name is Ritika. And on my 21st or 22nd birthday, I'm not sure, she actually just, I don't know how she got to know about my address, and she got like 22 gifts for me, which was like so sweet. And every gift had like a note. So for example, there was this book. I forgot the name of the book, but it was like about some experience that I shared on Insta that, I'm going through something and la la la. And then she's like, this book might help you to, go through that. It was just like so sweet. Every gift like had a reason. So I found that very sweet. Yeah, very personal.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the number one thing you're most proud of?
I'm just proud of the fact that I'm just learning. Like I don't stop when it comes to, learning things. And I think the day I stop myself will be the day I'm like satisfied, and I don't want to reach that point. So I would say that, just my hunger for, knowledge and learning more things is one thing that I'm proud of. Yeah.
What are some things a lot of people don't know about?
I think people don't know that I topped accounts, the subject accountancy in school. I'm kidding, I didn't. I failed.
I was like, wait, okay.
I don't even know. A
So
lot,
you're
yeah,
a
a
good
lot of people
liar.
think.
That's also something a lot of people don't know. Okay.
I think people are very confused about my location. Like people don't understand where I am from. So I would just like to make it clear that my family is based in Gurgaon. So till my 12th and like first month of the college that I dropped out from, I was in Gurgaon, and then I shifted to Bombay. And then I also have a place in Goa with my friends, with my manager and my best friend. So that's another place. So I'm always switching. It's like Delhi, Bombay, and Goa. But mostly it's Bombay now. So
I'm still like shocked that you can lie so good. I'm like, wait, serious?
I could never top any subject in my school. So
Okay. But still, you're successful in what you do, so that's important. And if you're happy with that, that's good. But next one, I would love to teach you a Dutch phrase, but you have been in the Netherlands for quite some time, so I don't know if you already know a lot.
I have a really bad memory. So I remember my friends, trying to teach me a lot of things. Mostly like curse words that I've forgotten by now. But I don't know. There was this song which was really famous in Holland, and my best friend Rishabh, he's always like singing that song. It's like drunk and drugs
Oh
and
yeah,
drugs.
yeah. Yeah.
That song is really famous, and
Yeah.
I remember I learned like one line from that song, but by now I've like completely forgotten it. So
The only thing I know from that song is drunk and drugs. The rest,
yeah,
I don't know. But
it was a very catchy song though. It was
yeah,
played at like every bar and every place.
still they
Yeah.
do it sometimes. But what would be a good phrase you would love me to teach you?
Maybe in these times, just like stay home and stay safe.
Okay, stay home, stay safe. Why do I have to think about it? uh,
That's what I'm thinking.
yeah, because no, because in English everything sounds really nice, and in Dutch it sucks. But stay home is blijf thuis.
That is really tough. What is it again?
Stay is blijf.
Blijf, okay.
Blijf with a
Blijf,
yeah. At
blijf,
home is thuis.
Staus.
Thuis, yeah.
So blijf Klaus.
Yeah.
Okay, I
That
got
is
it.
stay
No
at
more.
home. That whole be safe, we can leave that behind.
I think lesson one is done. I can't learn more.
Okay.
I really think Dutch is like a very hard language to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just a little. Whenever I like hear people, speak in Dutch, it's always so. I don't know. It's like a lot of and like a lot of
Yeah.
different. It's just a very hard language, I think,
To
for
be
anyone to
honest,
learn.
I only speak Dutch. I even struggle.
So that's one language I would never want to learn.
Okay. But it's also not a really beautiful language, so that's why. But what's a Hindi phrase you would love to teach me?
Probably just the same thing, right? So stay safe, stay home. I actually see a lot of people, even after these terrific, I'm not terrific, but like horrific, sorry, times and whatever's going on in the world right now. A lot of people are still like going out as if it's normal, and people are gathering in
Yeah.
groups. So maybe you can just say chup chap
Chupchap,
ghar
ghar,
baitho.
beto. Okay.
Baitho, yeah. Chup chap ghar baitho.
Chupchap, ghar, beto.
Yeah.
Beto. Okay.
So that means like just stay silent and quietly sit at
Yeah,
home
because the
and don't
first
try
one
to
I
be
was
so
like,
cool.
first one I was like, wait, that's chupchap is like be silent or something, right?
Yeah. So that means just stop trying to be so cool. Don't
Yeah.
go out and quietly sit at home.
Okay, nice.
That's what
Yeah.
it means in Hindi.
Okay. Yeah, because I can understand like a lot because I watch a lot of movies and stuff, and the Hindustani language is like not the same.
Yeah, Bollywood is famous everywhere. I remember one of my friends was like he was able to sing like a song in Hindi.
Yeah.
He's Dutch. His name is Shane.
Mhm.
And he could like literally sing the entire song in Hindi. He didn't obviously know the word of know the meaning of any word, but yeah, he could just sing the entire song, and I was so impressed. So I think Bollywood is really famous in Amsterdam.
Yeah. Also, but also like the Hindustani language is like not the same, but it's really similar, right, with the Suriname and stuff. So
Yeah.
a lot. But okay. But are there other projects that we can expect this year?
I'm actually working with so many people. As I told you, I'm working on the album. So just trying to, work on as many songs as possible, and just still, even while I'm working on so many projects, I just want to be very honest with whatever I'm putting out and whatever I'm doing. So there are like a lot of collaborations happening. I'm working on a song with Lost Stories, and today my manager put me in touch with the legend Rishi Rich. He's such famous and excellent producer. And I'm going to be working with him soon. I have a song with Says on the Beat. He's an amazing hip-hop producer in India. So I'm just, trying to experiment with different genres as well. So that's going to be exciting. Who else? I'm just working so much with people. I've like forgotten names. Yash Raj, he's an amazing rapper. He's from my management, and I'm going to be working with him a lot. So yeah, just a lot of collaboration, just a lot of things going on. And I'm working with Vivek as well. He's, Vivek, right? He's based in Holland only. He's an amazing producer.
I'm so good.
He's well known.
But I'm so bad with
You've probably heard his songs, but probably, you're not able to, maybe the name doesn't recall. But yeah, he's a very famous producer. He's done like work with Skrillex. He's done a lot of work with Diplo, Jackie, like everyone in the industry, and he's known for his jungle terror sound. So we're going to be working together. I am actually working with Kashmir as well on a song, on his single. So yeah, right now I'm just like featuring on a bunch of songs, just because I'm singing right now. So yeah, a lot of collaborations happening, a lot of exciting stuff coming out very soon, hopefully.
Nice, a lot to do. But before we finish, I have like one more game.
I'm gonna suck at this game because I hardly like listen to any Bollywood music.
Oh. Okay. But I think the first one is really easy. I will start. I will just say it. I won't like.
It'll be so embarrassing if you try to just say a sentence with my song in English and then I'm not able to guess that. That'll be so embarrassing.
I first wanted to do that, but then I was like, that's too easy for you, so that's why I didn't do that. Okay, let me start. We will never break our friendship. I think you know this one. Till my last breath, I will not leave your side. We will never break this friendship. Till my last breath, I will not leave your side.
What is the first sentence again? Can you please repeat that?
Yeah, we will never break our friendship. Or I have to say this friendship.
Is it from Sholay? It's a very old song, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Ye dosti hum nahi todenge. Yeah.
See?
Yeah, that one I've heard because I've seen that movie so much when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Sholay, right? I think it's from Sholay. Yeah.
But that's why the first one is really easy. Okay, the second one. This is also like a classic movie if you're a millennial. The sun has dimmed down. The moon has become brighter. Oh, why did the sky begin to melt? I was standing still. The earth started to move. My heart was beating. My breath was deeper.
What is the first sentence? What is the first sentence?
The sun has dimmed down.
Oh, I know this song. It's
maybe I should.
That Suraj Ahmad. Is it that song?
Yeah. Maybe I should only do the first one. Maybe that's easy. We have only 2 left.
I think it's a Shah Rukh Khan movie, if I'm not wrong.
It's like Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum, right?
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. I'm really sure that it's Shah Rukh Khan doing this. This song, but I don't know the name of the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got that right. So 2-1-2.
Yeah. Okay. When I saw this one girl, I felt like a blooming rose. Should I go further?
Is it एक लड़की को देखा तो ऐसा लगा? Yeah.
Yeah, I make it easy for you just to do one. Okay.
Why was I thinking I'll be really bad at this game?
I don't know. It's really easy,
perfect score till now.
Okay. Don't get cocky because we only have one left. I'm not at peace even for a moment. I'm not at peace even for a moment.
Repeat the first one again. I didn't get it.
I'm not at peace even for a moment. And without you, my beloved, I don't know why my heart is scared.
I think I got overconfident and now I'm going to miss this one. What is the last line again?
Without you, my beloved.
And what is the first one?
I'm not at peace even for a moment.
No, I don't know this one.
Okay, I'm so sorry if I pronounced this one wrong, but Tanu Ik Pal Chena Aave or something?
Yeah, I've heard that song. But yeah, it's a Punjabi one and but this is Punjabi. So the question is like technically,
Yeah.
Rock.
But
I was trying to think of like Hindi songs, so I got like a little confused, but it's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
3 out of 4 is still not a bad
But
score.
still, that's pretty good. So that's good. But before we
Yeah.
end this interview, what is your personal mantra you live by?
Maybe to just like to give your best and let God do the rest, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really believe in God. I start my day with like worship songs and everything, so I really feel that it's very important for one to just give his or her best, and yeah, just like believe in God and rest will happen.
Yeah. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, thank you so much for today. I really want
Thank you so much for having me. This was fun.
yeah, same. And next time we will try more songs. I will make it harder.
Definitely.
Okay.
Done. I'll catch you soon in Amsterdam, hopefully. I don't know, whenever I come next.
Just let me know when
So
you're
thank you so much for this.
yeah, no
Definitely, I'll do that.
problem. Okay.
You have a good day.
You
Bye.
too. Bye bye.